Students, we're studying parallelogram and this is question number 12. The question says, in the figure ABCD, like you can see the diagram, ABCD is a square and M is the midpoint of the side AB. Angle DMC is equal to alpha degree. We have to find angle DPC in terms of alpha. Okay, so this is the question and let us start solving it. First we have to write about the diagram. So we'll have to write in square ABCD. In square ABCD, M is the midpoint right? M is the midpoint of the side AB. Of the side AB. And there is one more thing that is mentioned in the question, that is angle DMC is equal to alpha degree. Right, now you notice here that BD is the diagonal. BD is the diagonal with this diagonal is joined with intersect MC at P. You notice here that BD is a diagonal of the square and BD diagonal is joined which actually intersects this line MP. And it intersects at which point? P, over here. Alright, so that's what we'll also be mentioning in the solution. BD diagonal is joined which intersects or which crosses the line MC, which intersects MC at which point? At P. Okay, now in triangle we'll have to assume two triangles here. We have to figure out two triangles. The two triangles are DAM and CMB. Okay, these are the two triangles we'll be talking about. In triangle DAM and triangle CMB, right? That's what I said, CMB. These are the two triangles we'll be talking about. First, what we have to do is we have to prove a little here based on the axioms. Okay, so let us do that based on these two triangles. Here we have AD will be equal to BC, right? Because these are the sides of square. AD is equal to BC. Reason is sides of square. Sides of square is always same. Alright, then the next will be angle A over here and angle B will be same. Why angle A and angle B will be same? Because these two are 90 degrees, right? We're talking about which angle? DAM and CMB. So over here angle A is equal to angle B. Why? Because these two angles each is 90 degree. Alright, now AM, we have learned in the question it is given that M is the midpoint. That means AM will be equal to MB. Right, AM, line segment AM is equal to line segment MB. What's the reason? M is the midpoint, right? M is midpoint of line AB. Right? I hope you have understood till here. Now, by these three axioms, we prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other. And that's the reason why we can write here, therefore, triangle DAM is congruent to triangle CMB. Right? These are congruent to each other. And what's the reason we can give? We have one side, we have one angle, and we have one side. That means which axiom should be using? We have two sides and one angle. So that obviously will be side angle side axiom. Side angle side axiom. Right? And because these two triangles are congruent to each other, that is the reason why MD, right? You remember we were talking about these two lines? MD will be equal to MC because these two triangles are congruent to each other. So these two lines MD and MC will be equal to each other. Reason? CPCT, right? Corresponding part of congruent triangles is always congruent. Alright, so let us write it then. Therefore, MD is equal to MC, and the reason is CP CT. Okay, so I hope you have understood till here. What is our intention? Our intention is to find angle DPC. That means we are going to find this angle here, and that also in terms of alpha, which is angle DMC. Alright, so I will be erasing this so that we can continue solving the problem here. Alright, let us continue solving here. Now we just now proved that MD is equal to MC, okay, based on CPCT. Now because MD is equal to MC and this side is the one of the side of the square, that is the reason why MDC will be equal to MCD. Okay, let me write it here. Therefore, angle MDC is equal to angle MCD. What can be the reason here? The reason is that angles opposite to equal sides, these are the angles opposite to the equal sides, and the angle opposite to the equal sides will also be same. Angles opposite to equal sides. Okay, that's the reason why angle MDC is equal to angle MCB. But we know the total sum of the angles of the triangle is how much? 180 degrees, right? So let us talk about this triangle. That means angle MDC plus angle MCD plus angle DMC should be how much? The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, right? So we'll have to mention here, but angle MDC plus angle MCD plus angle DMC should be how much? Should be equal to 180 degrees. Okay, we know one of the angles, right? That is DMC is given as alpha. So DMC will be writing just as alpha. This is how we'll be writing it as angle MDC plus angle MCD plus DMC is what? Angle DMC is alpha. So we'll be writing it as alpha. I've just written it as A. Let me change it to alpha. You can even write it like this. Okay, is equal to 180 degrees. So I hope you are understanding the steps here. Now what we are going to do is we have to make this alpha the subject, right? So what we'll do is we'll move this to the right hand side and we'll leave these two angles on the left hand side. That is angle MDC plus angle MCD should be equal to how much? 180 degree. When alpha goes that side, it becomes minus alpha. Right? Now, one more thing. You remember that MDC is equal to MCD, right? MDC is equal to MCD. MDC should be equal to MCD. So that is the reason why we'll be writing here that angle MDC is equal to MCD. That is equal to 180 degree minus alpha. Why have we written MDC is equal to MCD? Because MDC is obviously equal to MCD, right? That is what we had proved earlier. Alright, so let us start solving it. Because both the angles MDC and MCD are same, that means two angles are same. To get one angle, we'll have to divide 180 minus alpha by 2. Okay, to get one angle. So that's the reason why we'll be writing that. Therefore, angle MDC is equal to MCD. Now we have to obtain one angle, alright? Because we have learned that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree and MCD is equal to MDC. So if we have to find one angle, then we'll have to divide this 180 minus alpha by 2. Okay, so let us divide it. 180 degree minus alpha by 2. Okay, now when we can cancel this 90, right? So we are left with 90 degree minus alpha. I hope you are understanding why have we divided by 2, because two angles are same, and if we have to find one angle, we will have to divide it by 2. Okay, so let us continue solving here. Now angle MDB, talking about this angle here, angle MDB, or angle we can say MDP. We can say either angle MDB or angle MDP. Okay, let me just write it here. Therefore, angle MDB or angle MDP, right? MDB or MDP is equal to angle MDC minus angle BDC, right? This is the whole angle here, right? This is the whole angle here. If we have to find this angle, we'll be subtracting the smaller angle from the whole angle, right? I hope you are getting it. Right, so what we are doing here is MDC is the larger angle minus BDC. Alright, so if you subtract the larger angle and the smaller angle, this is your BDC. If you subtract the smaller angle from the larger angle, we can get this angle MDB. So let us write it here. Angle MDC minus angle BDC, right? That is how we'll be getting this angle MDB or angle MDP. We already know the value of angle MCD, right, or MDC, right? MDC. What is the value of MDC? MDC, we have assumed it to be we have to split use the split rule, 180 by 2 and alpha by 2 to get this answer. Okay, that's the reason why we will get it as actually 90 degree by alpha 2. All right, just a rough work that I'll be showing you. 180 by 2 minus alpha by 2. The common here is 2, right? So we can actually cancel this. 2 90s are 180. So we are left with 90 minus alpha 2. So we can also write it as 90 degree minus alpha 2. Alright, so we'll just replace the value of angle MDC. Angle MDC is how much? 90 degree minus alpha by 2. So 90 degree minus alpha by 2 minus now here you notice that BD is a diagonal, right? That means it divides the angle into two equal halves. The angle that we have here is 90 degree. It's a square. So because it's a diagonal, that's the reason why angle BDC, this angle will be how much? Half of 90 degree, that is 45 degree. So here we have to write it as 45 degree. Okay, we'll just keep this inside the braces. We can also write the reason here, that is BD is diagonal. That is the reason why we write it as 45 degree. It's the half of the whole angle. Okay, so that's the reason why we have written here as 45 degree. Alright, let us continue solving it. Now we have one just last step and then we will get the answer. Okay, I'm going to erase the part of the whiteboard so that we can continue solving it. Alright, I'm just going to rewrite what we have written earlier. That is equal to 90 degree. We'll just put the numbers together in one place so that we do not get confused about solving it. So 90 degree minus 45 degree, right? We just open the bracket, minus alpha by 2. Now when we solve this, how much will we get? 90 minus 45 is 45 degree. 45 degree minus alpha by 2. Right, so we have obtained the value or the measure of which angle? Angle MDB or angle MDP. That means this angle. This angle is how much? 45 degree minus alpha by 2. Alright, now in triangle MDB, where is the triangle MDB? MDB, this triangle MDB. In triangle MDB, exterior angle, which is the exterior angle here? Exterior angle here is angle DPC, the missing angle. This is the angle that we have to find. This is the exterior angle. Okay, so now in triangle MDB, exterior angle DPC is equal to, this DPC is equal to angle DMC. Okay, the exterior angle DPC is equal to angle DMC. I hope you remember the rule that we had learned earlier about the exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. Now DPC is the exterior angle. Which are the two opposite interior angles? One is the angle here, which is DMC, and the other one is here, which is MDB or MDP. Right, now we already have found the value of MDB. So exterior angle DPC is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles, and the two opposite interior angles here are angle DMC plus angle DMC plus angle MDB. Alright, so angle DMC is alpha, right, as given in the question, and angle DMB we have just found. That is how much? 45 degree minus alpha by 2. So plus 45 degree minus alpha by 2. Right, so we have to simplify this, and when we simplify this, I will just show you in rough how can we simplify the alpha values here. Okay, I'll just show you in rough. Alpha minus alpha by 2. By default, we know that the denominator is 1. So the common factor here is 2. 1 into 2 is 2. 2 into alpha will be 2 alpha. Minus 2 into 1 is 2. Alpha into 1 is alpha. So 2 alpha minus 1 alpha is how much? Only 1 alpha. We can write it as only alpha. Okay, so this is the rough work that I have shown you, how we can solve alpha minus alpha by 2. So I will erase this and I will write the answer. The answer that we have got is alpha by 2. Okay. Alright, so we get it as alpha by 2 plus 45 degree. Okay, now when we simplify this, how much will we be getting? Let me show you in rough. Alpha by 2 plus 45. By default, the denominator is 1. The common factor here is 2. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into alpha is alpha, plus 1 into 2 is 2. 45 into 2 is 90. Right, so we can write it as 90 plus alpha by 2. We can even write it like this. So this is the answer that we have got, 90 plus alpha by 2. Okay, so this is the answer. I know it has taken a long time because I have to explain you every step, but once you know the idea how to solve it, when you do it by yourself, it will be much quicker and easier for you to solve it. Alright, so that's the reason why we have got the answer as 90 degree plus alpha by 2. Okay, so this is the value of which angle? Therefore, angle DPC is equal to 90 degree plus alpha by 2. Alright, this is what the question that was given to us. We have to find angle DPC in terms of alpha. Alright, I hope you have understood. I want you to go through the video again to understand it in a much better way. Alright, so I want you to watch the other videos that I have sent you, okay, in this chapter, Parallelogram. Now what we'll do is I want you to learn it. I want you to practice this problem, and I also want you to look into the next video, that is I'll be solving question number 13. Okay, question number 13, that is one of the ICSE questions that was given earlier. So I want you to even go through that to understand it in a much better way. Okay, so that it will be question number 13 that I'll be solving for you in the next video. Do not forget to watch it. So keep learning and keep practicing and keep studying well.